Ha guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Warriors youngster predicted to land 5-year $155 million extension. The Golden State Warriors have until October 21st to get an extension done for youngster Jonathan Kuminga. According to Angelina Martin of NBC Sports Bay Area, Kuminga is seeking a 5-year $224 million contract. Bobby Myers of ESPN examined potential contract extensions before the deadline, highlighting Kuminga as one of the players who could be paid. However, Marks would only offer him a 5-year $155 million deal, highlighting the need to stay under the luxury tax. 5 years $155 million. The extension starts at $31 million and is flat across each season, Marks wrote on October 17. Because of the expiring contracts of DeAnthony Melton, Garrett Antu and Kevin Looney, an extension for Kuminga has Golden State below the luxury tax next season. Regarding why an extension could happen, Marks added that Kuminga could believe there's too much risk in passing up guaranteed money. If Kuminga evaluates the market and decides there is too much risk to pass up guaranteed money, Marks wrote, the only team that projects to have more than $30 million in cap space next off-season is Brooklyn. Kuminga would also be a restricted free agent, with Golden State having the right to match an offer sheet from an opposing team. The Golden State Warriors could be in a position to make a trade in the near future after showing interest in Lauri Markkanen and others during the off-season. The Warriors have the assets to get a deal done in the season. However, signing Kuminga to an extension could hurt the Warriors' ability to facilitate a trade involving him. From a salary standpoint, the Warriors could find challenges in moving a contract for a significant amount of money. The other reason Golden State would exercise caution on extending Kuminga is it would lose a valuable trade chip. Kuminga does not have a 6-month restriction and is still eligible to be traded prior to the February 6th deadline. However, Kuminga's potential salary in a trade becomes unbalanced due to the poison pill restriction, Marks wrote. For example, if Kuminga signed a 5-year $175 million extension, $7.6 million the last year of his rookie scale contract would be used as outgoing salary and $30 million the average of his 2024-25 salary and extension would count as incoming salary for the team he was traded to. Kuminga has certainly improved his game over the past few years, but the sample size could become a potential issue in how the Golden State Warriors value him. Surprising Warriors player features in ESPN's Top 100. Much has been made of the Golden State Warriors' lack of star quality on their roster beyond Stephen Curry, and whether one or two of their young players can take the necessary steps to fill that void. Going back to the Top 100 NBA 2K ratings prior to the game's launch in September, the Warriors only had 2 players featured, with Curry 7th and fellow veteran Draymond Green ranked 65th. It seems ESPN has already seen enough from one young Warrior player, though, with second-year guard Brandon Pody earning a place in their Top 100 NBA players entering the 2024-25 season. Podmy wasn't just to throw in toward the end of the list either, coming in above a number of more proven players at 78th on the list. Given the 21-year-old didn't feature in 2K's Top 100 or a similar ranking by Action Sports Network, it's a little surprising that he ranked so highly with ESPN. Podsky, along with his fellow 2023 draft classmate Tracy Jackson Davis, is the closest Golden State has gotten to the franchise's win now while investing in the future mantra. Kendra Andrews wrote, last year's 19th overall pick surpassed all expectation in his rookie season, averaging over 26 minutes in 74 appearances that included briefly supplanting Klay Thompson as Golden State's starting shooting guard. Either side of the All-Star break, Podziemski averaged 9.2 points, 5.8 rebounds and 3.7 assists last season, having shot 38.5% from three-point range while also leading their entire league in charges drawn, with Thompson and another veteran guard, and Chris Paul departing during the summer. PMK's responsibility is only set to heighten this season. The 6'5" guard is set to be the backup to Stephen Curry, having showcased his playmaking skills with a team-high 4.5 assists per game throughout the preseason. Warriors 4-team trade pitch lands Steph Curry a $146 million co-star. The Golden State Warriors are unbeaten in the NBA preseason, but that is hardly a gauge of how they finish in the regular season. Like last year, they again face a roster logjam that coach Steve Kerr and his staff have yet to figure out. Bleacher Report's salary cap expert Eric Pincus proposed a massive 14 trade proposal that will solve that and give Stephen Curry a bona fide multi-time All-Star as his new running mate. Golden State Warriors received Jimmy Butler from Heat and Anton Watson from Celtics. Miami Heat receive Andrew Wiggins from Warriors, Jonathan Kuminga from Warriors, and $4.9 million trade exception. Butler Detroit Pistons receive Kevin Looney from Warriors, Gary Trent II from Warriors. Atlanta Hawks 2026 second rounder from Warriors. Los Angeles Lakers 2026 second rounder from Heat. Atlanta to Hawks 2028 second rounder from Warriors. $2.5 million from Warriors and $1.5 million from Heat. Boston Celtics receive $1.1 million from the Heat. Pincus noted that for this complex 4-team trade to work under the new CBA, Butler has to waive his trade bonus worth slightly over $400,000 to give the Warriors little wiggle room under the first apron hard cap. $178.1 million. The logic behind this trade for the Warriors is to flip Kuminga into a win-now player. With the Warriors unwilling to offer Kuminga his max rookie extension, it behooves them to just flip him for a player who they believe can help them maximize Curry's remaining championship window. Butler has been to 2 NBA Finals, but Butler has no All-NBA player on his side in those 2 Finals losses to the Los Angeles Lakers in 2020 and the Denver Nuggets in 2023. While Wiggins, Looney and Payton were critical to Golden State's 2022 championship, Looney for more than one ring they would need to go to make a Butler deal viable. The Warriors retain the depth added this offseason: Kyle Anderson, Buddy Hield, Anthony Melton and Lindy Waters, 3 arguably upgrading Kuminga to Butler without giving up any first compensation. Pincus wrote the Warriors are interested in, but according to The Athletic, Sam Amch, Jimmy Butler is going to be a free agent. XT Summer didn't get an extension done, Amk said on the TK Show podcast on September 12. The Warriors, as you know, have an interest there, and I think probably they made a couple of calls during the summer. Butler's future in Miami was clouded with uncertainty following Heat president Pat Riley's telling statement during his exit interview. "We don't have to do that for a year," Riley told reporters about Butler's extension while speaking to reporters during his exit interview on May 6, "and so we have not discussed that internally right now, but we have to look at that, making that kind of commitment." Butler is on the final guaranteed year of his 3-year $1,146.4 million contract. He holds a $2.4 million player option for the 2025-26 season, but is currently extension eligible and can sign a 1-year $58.6 million extension tucked into the final year of his current deal, or a 2-year $12.9 million extension that would void the player option, according to ESPN's Bobby Marks. But the Heat never extended Butler this offseason, making his future status in Miami uncertain. And you fan, what do you think of the situation of Jimmy Butler? Leave your opinion in the comments.